So
not
what I'm
like just a
saying is
one
that when
fix, right?
right, and that's true. But what I'm saying is that when it comes to mental and internal health, right, we cannot always solve that with lust and with sex
Ain't nobody,
because
it
it's
ain't lust.
deeper. Because it's deeper than just being physical. This is mental. So I can't sit around on a dick all day and
Well, if
solve
you
my
can't
problems.
do that,
That's
then
just
you might need
that's just
therapy.
that's just like
That's
you
right.
said. This is
That's a tool, and that's a tool. They
A lot
both
of
this,
got
this
y'all,
is
a
a
lot
tools.
of
this is a
y'all can't
temporary
file for
fix.
eggs in high school.
So all I'm
And
saying is, while sex can heal
I mean, I just feel like
temporarily,
men and
I don't
women are
think it's the
different
only
in
choice.
general. Women are more emotional.
Right.
a lot of y'all can file for eggs in high
I just
school.
feel like
You
men
ain't,
and
you ain't
women are different
have
in general.
testicles.
Women are more emotional, so they'll need therapy.
Y'all some beautiful
I
ass
don't
kids.
know about that either,
He's gonna
Stephanie,
delay.
because
One
look
can
at how
argue men
many.
are way more emotional than women.
I was just about to say, look
That's
how many
Men
facts.
are
men are
way more
in prison.
emotional.
That is
But
true.
look how many men are in prison because they couldn't handle their emotions.
Because they had mamas, single mothers. That's why they couldn't handle the emotion because their
And
dad wasn't
okay,
there.
sure,
Your
sure,
daddy from not being
sure.
around.
That's why.
Sure.
Half them people
Let's say
slow.
the single.
I
Let's say
mean,
the
men are
single mother.
emotional too, but it teaches them. Men are emotional too, but it teaches them character.
Y'all some beautiful ass idiots.
Listen, everybody is emotional. Everybody has emotions. The thing that
Idiots.
the thing that endurance, the thing that going through stuff teaches men is that you are not you can't let your emotions dictate what you're going to do as far as your actions. You have to think logically. So it's not about not having emotions. It's not about not being emotional. It's about whether or not you can control it and whether or not that's going to impact the decisions that you make on a daily basis. So
Mhm.
even women saying that is crazy. Yeah, of course we
Well,
got emotions.
but we
So
do
why are
know in
prisons
that time.
filled with men?
But we do
Why or
know.
what?
Prisons filled with men then.
Because they
Because
raised by
they
women.
already told you because they were raised by their mothers not to be able to control their emotions. Which
Women ruining
listen,
good men.
women have the luxury of being able to
Wow.
lean. You have the
There are a
luxury
lot
of
of
being
men
able
in
to lean
prison
into
who
your
have both
emotions.
parents.
It's not
All
all
I'm
You have the
saying.
luxury of being able to
A lot
lean
of
into
Definitely.
school
your
shooters that
emotions.
grew up in the
I
burbs.
understand that no matter what happens, see, no matter what you do, I still got to go out and grind tomorrow. I still have to make sure that I'm the rock. When we understood traditional roles and when y'all stopped comparing yourselves to men, y'all actually thrived and won. But the minute that y'all start telling men what to do based off of something that y'all never achieved is when y'all started fucking up and when y'all started to feel like y'all needed therapy. You don't need therapy. You need structure. You need to stay busy. You need purpose. You need to be up under your man. You need to be adding value. You need to be nurturing your children. That's why you
Routine.
find that the true dopamine hit for women, and I hate to have to explain this to y'all because y'all should understand this. The true dopamine hit for women is the
So
satisfaction of serving other people. It's the reason why y'all are nurturers. It's the reason why you feel great when you see your kid score a goal. It's the reason why y'all are soccer moms. It's the reason why when you see your husband happy, he goes out and performs because y'all are a helpmeet. The minute that y'all started doing for yourself and thinking that you understood it was the minute that you started failing. And the more that you see a culture, the more that you see a group of people start to do it for themselves, that's why look, the correlation is so there. Women say we're the most educated, we're the most this, we're the most that, but they're the least married, the most broken, the most in debt, and the most disappointed, and they're the ones that's having the most conversations about decentering men. It's dumb. It's the dumbest thing ever. The
so what do
minute
you
I've seen women go to school, fucking struggle. The minute that a man came into her life, think about it. Women can go get educated, they can have their whole careers, and then they can get married and say, I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be a stay-at-home wife. You know why she's willing to give that up? Because she's fallen into the nature of what God made her. She's giving it up, not because she feels like she needs money. Women don't value money. Women value security. If a man provides that security through money, they willing to give up going to get it themselves because their true nature is to nurture.
Yeah.
So
A
you
woman.
talking
so
about
what do you suggest? What do you
only
suggest for
you need therapy is because you out of your purpose. The minute that you're
well
in your purpose and you forget
I
about the cares of the world because that's not something that was made for your hips, is the minute that you start really understanding life. You don't grasp life until you truly fall into your purpose. All of this shit that y'all doing, working, grinding. I want to get this career that a man made up based off of a need that somebody created in a job that that can be gone tomorrow based off of some new technology like AI or some shit. You put your value in a fucking degree that a man made and printed out on a piece of paper that you can't even trade in for 2 pennies, and you think that that fulfills you when it doesn't. It just gives you more of a desire to really be a mother, and you deny it. And so that's the reason why we have such a broken community. Is broken women. Women are absolutely out of their fucking minds right now. They don't even,
because they're choosing.
So what do you suggest?
so much of their time.
I think what's really
They've invested so much of their time into these institutions,
And
into
time.
their
So we
degrees,
should-
into all of these things. And guess what? It was all for nothing.
Wait a
It was
minute.
all
Okay,
for nothing.
I don't
Hold
think
on, Jazz. Hold on.
Purpose,
Let me
your
ask you one
purpose
question.
is us.
One question,
We're
please.
the only people that can fulfill you because it's the God in us
If he
that
ever
gave
lets
you
me.
your purpose. It's the reason why you came out of our rib. If you don't get up under me, you'll never be fulfilled.
that sounds
That's
real
it.
scary.
I agree with everything.
Listen,
I agree.
You just
if
I
you got a problem,
if you
if you
don't
got
get
a
it
problem
under
with
me,
it,
if
if
you
you
don't
got
get
a
under
problem
me,
with
you're
it,
nothing.
go talk to God.
If you
Go
don't get
talk to
under
God,
me,
'cause that's
you'll
the way
never
you
be
feel.
anything.
A woman's
Under
power
agree with
is
me,
the why with what
I'm a
a woman's
man.
power is in her femininity, though. That's where she shines.
They could deny it all they want, but
A
that's the
woman's
way
power is
God
in her
made you.
femininity.
That's the
Wait,
way that God
Tommy.
made you.
No,
Wait a
Tommy,
minute.
you're
Hold
right
on.
about
And I
that.
think a high value woman is a
I'm
woman
not-
that's able to retain a man, not a woman who's went to college and got a degree. A high value
That's a
woman is a woman that's able to retain a man and get him to marry her and have
What?
a fulfilling life with this man.
No.
There's women that go and get degrees.
Yeah.
There's women that go
Only
and get
counts if the man is
doctorates.
Yeah.
No.
Do you know that universities?
It's not your
create
degree. It's the fact that
Well, here's the
created
thing.
You have a
Like, why
purpose
are
in life.
we?
degrees for shit that wasn't even relevant.
Oh my
There's
God.
women that's going to get doctorates in business. You can't even use that shit. But they continue in a search for something that's not there.
Okay.
That's honestly,
So
this is the
women,
honest to God truth.
so women should not have any personal pursuits or goals that they want to pursue. Women should not get educated because we should only be living for a man to choose us one day. So until that happens, what do? We don't go to school. We don't pursue degrees. Oh, we don't. We're not self-sufficient. What do? We have to.
it's
While
not
we're
that you
single.
shouldn't, but that
Well,
doesn't make you
well,
high
well. Here's the thing.
value.
What do you think, Stephanie? We as human beings, we're as women, we're still human beings, right? So we still have our own personal goals and aspirations.
Be
Now,
feminine.
should we as
Let me
women
finish.
also embrace our femininity? Sure, but I don't think that we should be downplaying women wanting to pursue personal accomplishments up until she finds a man that she can do life with. Like, what are we saying? Like, we just walk
Nobody
around.
gives a fuck about your
Well,
personal
but what are you saying then, Anton? Are you saying that women should just sit around and be stagnant until a man come find you? Because we do know that most men aren't
Think
ready to
about this,
even make
Jazz.
that step.
Think about it, Jazz.
What are
If
we
you
supposed to do?
accomplish
Are we
something,
not
think
supposed to go
about
to
it for
school?
a second. Think about it. This is so basic. If you get a personal accomplishment versus if I got a personal accomplishment, mine is gonna mean more than yours.
That's subjective. Because
It's not.
but here's
It's
the
not.
thing, my personal accomplishment is about me. It's not about you.
Thank you.
So because
That's the
so because
problem.
so because I go and pursue something, that's a bigger accomplishment for me. I could care less if you think that your
The value of your accomplishment is based off of how it. The value of your accomplishment is based off of how it contributes into society. My
Okay, and
accomplishment,
that
my
has nothing to do.
accomplishment, my accomplishment as a man is way more value than your accomplishment as a woman.
That is not true, and that's
No, the
simply
world don't
subjective.
give a fuck
There are
about
It's
so
not
many
women's
true
women.
to
accomplishment.
you.
I'm
There's
Jazz,
so
telling
many
you the
women
honest
out
to
here
God
that
truth.
contribute greatly to
Listen,
society. What are you talking
Jazz,
about?
when a woman
There's so
accomplishes
many
something,
Never do
people. There's
nothing
so
to
many
do my
women
life.
that
Jazz,
have invented things that you use every day.
no, it's not a lie. When a woman
It
accomplishes
actually
something,
is.
when
It
a woman
actually is.
accomplishes
It's
something,
quite a few basic things.
she accomplishes it for herself. When a man accomplishes something, at the very least, he has accomplished it for his family, if not the world.
Okay, that's
All
fine.
your,
But
all your accomplishments are
You
for
listen,
you.
listen. I went and visited.
usually
I
when
went
we
and
pursue
visited the
things as
Basketball Hall
women,
of Fame. I went and visited Basketball Hall of Fame, right? Like 2 weeks ago, over in Springfield, Massachusetts. The women were an afterthought. They included them as like a diversity, equity, and inclusion thing. Everybody that walked through there, nobody gave a fuck about any woman that was in the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Okay, we're talking about basketball though.
I'm using it as a talking point to illustrate a bigger point of what happens in the world with everything.
People don't really.
Nobody cares about what women do unless it's attached to a man.
That's not true at all.
It's so true. It's
not. It's not, babe.
What did you do today, Jazz? Nobody cared.
Minding my business.
And nobody cared because it wasn't attached to
minding my business. But my thing is this.
Somebody said Cheryl Miller. We don't give a fuck about Cheryl Miller. We care about Reggie Miller.
Facts.
Why?
The only reason we give a fuck about Cheryl Miller is because that's Reggie Miller's sister.
Are you that obsessed with men that you can't acknowledge the accomplishments that women have actually contributed and continue to contribute to this society? Are you that pseudo masculine that you think that it'll somehow take away from your masculinity to acknowledge the fact that women actually contribute just as much, if not more, to the society that you live in today? You can't sit here and say that we don't care about these women, we don't care about these women, when we're literally carrying, helping you, assisting with you, carrying society. You cannot acknowledge that. And I think
care about the women that help us.
We care about women.
Ego thing. And I think that's
he still would have got it done without her.
That's not true.
I think it's an ego thing with men. Some men up to date that they can't get past. They feel like if I acknowledge a woman, then that means I'm a simp or I'm a
women who think that honestly, men are intimidated by them are delusional.
Hold on. You know what it is, honestly, Jazz? I think you got it. You got it misunderstood. Like you really confused.
I don't think so, babe.
Well, I'm listening to you. Let me tell you. It's not that it's like a. We don't give a fuck. That's the thing.
Well, guess what?
We genuinely don't give a fuck. You know why? Because we're always. God bless us. It just is what it is. It's unfair.
And God also blesses women.
Unfucking fair.
And as Black people, we're blessed together. We're better and greater together.
You know? No.
We know that it takes two, though.
Let me tell you what I told my chick.
It's a badge of honor you have being a married husband.
Let me tell you what I told my chick. Let me tell you what I told my chick. I told her, and I've said this before. I said, I love you. I appreciate you. You're such a good mother. I was gonna be great with or without you. It's so good that it's so good that you're here as a co-pilot. But I was gonna be great. I was destined to be great. You the one I chose though.
It's like
you blessed. You're blessed.
No.
I'm sorry. You're blessed to be here. You're blessed.
And so are you.
It could have been anybody in the world, but God chose you.
And so are you. And I feel like a lot of successful men will tell you that they didn't reach their peak success until they found a good woman to hold them down in a relationship. You can shake your head because that's not your ideology. You don't think women contribute anything to a man's success, and that's fine. But that's not a fact.
Hey, it's the reason why superheroes don't have girlfriends. It's the reason why superheroes don't have girlfriends, Jazz. Peter Parker couldn't keep a bitch. Superman couldn't keep one, and Batman couldn't keep one.
There's a picture.
It's only one me.
Power, you struggle.
Me, fam. It's only one.
He's talking about Marvel.
I'm letting y'all know that having a woman is more of an anchor than y'all think it is.
Y'all genuinely need to be listen. Y'all need to be appreciative of the men that's around y'all and in y'all life.
I know I am.
Because it's only one us, and at any point we can replace y'all, and we will be just fine.
Same. Never get.
And that's honest to God truth.
Everybody's
at any point.
Exactly.
No. Some of us are not replaceable. Some of us leave a mark on the world that just is the void that cannot be filled.
They know that the tools they use every day to quote unquote help us was all made by a man. It's funny how y'all wake up every fucking morning and forget that men made the world this way so y'all could do shit.
We appreciate men. Let's
Okay.
Y'all
we appreciate men for the role that they play, but appreciate a woman for the role that she plays. And how I know
listen, bro, we have literally made the world so easy. No, this ain't semantics. We have literally made the world so easy that y'all can push a button and go to work. When our great grandfather was getting it out the mud, it was all physical hard labor. There wasn't a woman complaining about coming out the fucking cave or the kitchen then.
But 2K, when men went to war, who took it over? Women did.
What the fuck?
When men went to war, women took over that work. And then if you want another example of women's and their impact, what's that Tyler Perry movie 6, 7, 8, 748, whatever it is, where the women came up with a system that men couldn't even fix. The men couldn't even fix. The women came up with it and solved the issue and got all the male out.
Listen, the whole world, every man in America.
The best example.
Anton.
Y'all came in.
Do you have a home security system? Do the men on the panel? Do the men on the panel?
Sorry, you say what?
Do you own a home security system?
I got a concierge.
Because that was invented by.
I got a concierge. I don't have a home security system.
Okay, whatever the case may be, that whole
honestly that's true. I got a concierge.
Of home security. No, that's fine.
Home security.
No, that Marie Van Brown was the one who invented it. That was a woman, right? So to help you.
Who did the electricity to make it work?
She did that. Laser cataract treatment. Also,
but 2K, who gave birth to him?
A woman developed the laser phaco probe, which revolutionized laser eye surgery. That was done by a woman. Another one,
and then at the end of the day,
women make an impact in society.
Take that nightgown off.
Do that, Mr. Tom.
At the end of the day, go in the room, take that nightgown off.
See, it always comes back to sex with you. It always goes
y'all ain't know some glorified fucking vending machines, man. I'm gonna put this cord in you. You had this baby and just wait till it to pop out.
Y'all sound like
y'all just some fucking vending machines, man. Just be quiet.
Crazy.
Why?
No, listen. No. And listen, I love women. I say it all the time.
EPS technology, that's another one.
The majority of people
portable
that are around
tablets,
me
that's another
are
one.
women, but they just understand. The reason that they thrive is because they understand the hierarchy.
Damn, just push out the baby.
The Bible says the man who finds a good wife finds a good thing. So that means that a woman is a wife before she even meets a man. And that's why I said the best thing you could do before you meet a man is just to be feminine, be in your feminine energy.
You know what's so funny?
Exactly.
All of these guys that pander to y'all and simp to y'all don't even want them niggas. Y'all hate them.
Why is uplifting and like being positive towards Black women or women in general considered pander? Why? And like, if you're not being anti-woman, then you're a pander. It's like, damn, why can't we?
How are we anti-woman? Because we just saying what the nature of people
well,
are.
Because anytime you hear a man, anytime you hear a man uplifting, showing respect, showing kindness, or anything towards a woman, you instantly call him a simp. You instantly call him a panderer. Why can't he just be a decent human being?
Do you think that I'm nice?
Who understands?
Do you think that I'm nice towards Mercedes?
Yeah, you see Mercedes raising her.
Do you think that I'm nice towards Mercedes?
Right.
That's a well-mounted woman right there. Mercedes raising her fingers.
Don't do that.
Come on.
No, but that's a perfect example of where I was going to, because it's like if y'all can't find us,
I just have a question.
If y'all can't find us sexually attractive or objectify us, then you can't respect it. And it's okay.
Oh no, that's not true. Wait a minute. So you don't think I respect you, Jazz?
I don't really know. All I'm saying is that I hear a lot of times when a man gets on here, has nothing to prove, has nothing to gain, when he's respectful towards a woman, y'all instantly calling him a simp. Just being respectful or trying to pander to get some internet coochie. It's like, when are we going to grow up? Like, are you really thinking that no man can come up here and be respectful without trying to pander to get some
I'm
pussy?
respectful towards whoever is respectful towards me.
But I have also heard you say that you need your female friends to at least your friends to at least have their pussy on the table available for you should you want it one day. That's weird. That's not weird.
That's not weird. I believe that I want to get to Mercedes' question, but I believe that if you want the
because
it's my option to turn down, and the reason that is is because you can't get husband-like treatment and protection and provision. Because if we out in the streets, you want me to die for you, you want me to protect you.
But that doesn't mean
It's,
you're
no,
being my husband.
hold on. If somebody run up on me, I got to put my life on the line for you, and I got to make sure because you're under my provision. But you telling me that I don't have the option to be able to turn down coochie?
Yeah, because as humans,
Fuck outta here.
we should be. But see, that's what I'm saying. There's a level of maturity there because if you're my friend, right? You. If some and y'all always go to these extreme points, if somebody run up on me in the street, that's not happening every single day.
Okay,
But
so but
but let
if
me
we go
finish.
out to eat,
Let me finish.
do you expect for me to pay?
Not all the time. When I go out with my guy friends,
Bullshit. You don't expect if you
please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. I'm telling you what it is. Don't try to change what you think
I'm
I
telling you
want to
what it
say.
is.
No,
If
I'm
any
telling
woman is in my presence, I have a level of dick discipline to
Anton.
where I'm
Okay, so
just
let me
not
walk with you.
interested, but it's my option to turn down. It's not is
But okay,
facts.
so let me
If
tell
you
you why
listen, if
that's
you come and hang out with me, just you might as well if you not open to giving the box up, which is like a 99.9% chance that I'm not gonna be interested in taking it. But if you're not interested in giving the box up, then just don't even fucking come around me because I'm not the guy that's gonna sit there and
weird.
play games with y'all.
That,
Because all of y'all male friends actually want to fuck you.
Okay,
I'm the
well
one.
let's
I'm
walk
the
it back.
friend. I'm the friend that's not even interested in fucking you. I'm trying to figure out how I
can
can
I
get some
bring it
money.
home?
You just want it on the table.
No,
But
no,
this is
Why
what
no.
I'm saying.
are you
Let's
I'm
go
the
to
one
okay
it.
that's trying to get some money with you. I don't even want to fuck you. Your friends is gonna sit there and lie to you and act like, oh man, no, that's just my
Well, you
homegirl.
don't know anything about being a real friend to a woman because everything
How
about you is
don't
about.
I?
You just said it. If that were the case, then you wouldn't require a friend
I'm pretty
pussy being on
sure.
the
I'm pretty
table for you.
sure. I'm pretty sure that Q herself, who we have been plenty of cities together. We have
Q, your
had
pussy on the table for
Airbnb.
Anton?
No, 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 no. We've
yeah,
had
let's say that.
Q,
Airbnbs
is your pussy on
together.
the table for
We
Anton?
have we have had. We're not gonna go there.
Exactly.
We not
Why
gonna do
not?
that.
You just said that if it ain't on the
Exactly.
table,
The
y'all can't
reason
be
why we
friends.
not gonna do that. The reason why we
Yeah,
not gonna do that is because we not gonna make it personal. But you
Oh
talking
my
about. You're
God.
talking about.
All you do is
You're
make it
talking
personal.
about. You're talking about. I have never had any real women friendships.
Well, here's
I'm pretty sure that Q can vouch for me, and we have been
oh, so
everywhere
she got
together.
her pussy on the table
We
then.
have went. We have been everywhere together, and we
So her
don't. We
pussy on
don't
the
have
table.
zero
A woman
problems.
shouldn't even
We
come
ain't never
around
had
Let me
you
no
bring
if
it
your
issues.
home.
pussy
Exactly,
ain't on the
We
Deja.
ain't
table.
never had no
Exactly,
issues,
Deja.
and we all and I'm pretty sure that she will hold me down.
How
She is
you can
fucking
defend your
loyal.
So
She
which
is
one?
loyal to her
Okay, we
core
get it,
to me.
Anton. You don't have to go on this tangent, but
you just defend you.
You shouldn't
the
say
fact
it.
of the
I
matter,
could prove it differently.
the
Yeah,
fact of the matter is, you did say if there is a
I was
female friend
good at
around
alcoholism,
you,
though.
even though you claim you don't want it, the option of the pussy got to be there. Now you want to say,
I
oh,
said
but
what I
not with you.
said. I didn't
That
recant what
is,
I said.
So
you said
let me,
what?
Jad, let me bring it home.
I didn't
Okay?
know that I had took back what I said.
No, but here's what I'm saying. That's not actually being a friend to a woman though,
That
because
is.
You
if
don't
you're
get to
being a
tell me what my
can I
friendship. You don't get
finish?
to
Oh
tell
my
me.
God,
You've
can I
been
finish?
finishing for a while.
I
Well, y'all
swear.
keep cutting me off, and this is how I get long winded because I'm trying to finish and I'm
Okay,
setting you
let her
up.
rock. Let her rock,
So
y'all. You got the
all I'm
floor.
saying is I'm not meaning no disrespect, but when it comes to being a friend with a woman, the idea of well, I don't want it, but if you want me to protect you in public, you better give me some pussy one day. That's not being a friend. A friend is being a human being. If we're out in public and there's a danger and I'm the woman as my friend, it's okay for you to try to get me out of that danger. Nobody is saying to put your life on the line. How about we both figure out a way to get out of danger?
All right, so
Okay,
Because
I
let me
got a
ask you.
question
Hold on,
then.
hold on,
I
hold
had
Like,
to
on.
put my
Stop.
coochie
Let her
on the
finish.
if
line.
you was to
The rest,
reverse
Hold
that
on, hold on. Let her finish. Let
scenario,
her finish. Let her finish. Let her finish.
I
Go
shouldn't
ahead.
have to put my coochie on the line for you to be a decent human being towards me. Period.
Okay, so
That's
let me
all
ask
it
you a
is.
question. Let me ask you a
That's my
question real
life.
quick. What do you do for me?
exactly.
What do you mean?
I'm putting my
No,
life
no,
on the
hold
You
line.
on, wait,
said as a
because
man, you're
wait,
supposed to protect me,
wait.
but
I'm willing to
what
die
is
for
a
you.
woman supposed to do
I'm
as a
willing to die
woman?
You
for
don't
you.
have
I'm
her,
willing
have
to
her
wait.
vagina available.
One
Stop,
mic,
y'all.
girl.
This is for Jazz. I'm willing to die for you. I'm willing to make sure that you're taken care of.
So I'm
You under my
here.
covering and my protection and everything. So, what is it that you do for me? Just in
I don't.
general.
Whatever it is that
This for Jazz. This is for Jazz.
I honestly, as my friend, I would never tell my friends to die for me. If that ends up happening,
got to
just answer the question.
Well, that's not a requirement.
It's always on the table.
Hold on, y'all gotta refrain.
They so ready because my thing is, my expectation of you as my male friend is to be that a male friend and operate
Well,
as my friend.
What is it that I get out of that?
You get a female friend. You get whatever level of protection that I could give to you for whatever situation we're dealing with. I'll go ahead and protect you. Whatever that looks like. I don't know. I don't know.
What? Give me a real example.
If you need me, perfect example. One of my male friends, let's just say, DUI shit. He needed somebody to bail. I'm pulling up to help him with that bail, and it's no requirement for me to give him none, and I'm not expecting anything because this is literally just my friend. There's been times where my male friends have had when I wasn't driving or whatever a while ago, where I had to have a ride all the way from this way to get all the way to work, and it wasn't. And they didn't do that because they were expecting vagina from me. They're just decent human beings and know how to be around women. They know how to be around women and be normal.
Listen to what you're saying, Jazz. You being with me as my friend, I afford you something that you can't do for yourself if you under duress.
No, what I'm saying is,
listen to what I'm saying.
I gave you an example.
You can't save yourself in the way that I can save you if it pops up. I mean, there's numerous examples that men benefit women in a friendship perspective way more than women can benefit a man.
Okay, so what?
What I'm saying is,
I don't think that's true. But so what?
The thing I am affording you something that you can't do for yourself that usually comes from a husband.
That's not true, and that's what I'm saying.
What I'm asking you is what is it that you afford from me that I can't get from my homeboy?
What I'm saying is a friend is not going through these mental gymnastics. They're just being a friend. They're not, well, if I give you a ride somewhere, you better give me some pussy or suck my dick sometime. And if I'm and if I accept anything from my male friends, I'm not thinking I gotta give him anything either. That's what I'm saying. You don't understand friendship on a human level.
So basically, I don't get nothing.
You think because you open a door for me, which is something that a husband
basically
can do,
I don't get nothing.